Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the black pill. In a previous video, I slightly discussed how people get onto the black pill, basically by the red pill, which I've already explained, which is basically, um, you have to improve yourself. There's a certain status you need to make as a dude to become relevant and attract females. And the problem is, they say the top 10% men are the men that only get the girls, which I don't necessarily agree with, and it's very sad because, many men don't think they can become in the top 10%, so they give up and then become obsessed with the black pill because the black pill is basically just this defeatist mentality that genetics are the only thing that matters and that it's pointless because if you're not 6 foot, good jawline, pretty eyes, whatever, then you're not gonna make it. You're no matter how hard you work. If you're 5'8", 5'6", bad jawline, overweight, you're just not going to make it. Which, I mean, if you don't improve yourself, that's true. And I think the black pill is true for girls that are not high quality, like narcissistic girls that are obsessed with men for resources and how they look, right? Which I'm not saying that looks don't matter. They matter a lot. No matter what, they're going to matter significantly. But for girls that are high value, and for when you get older, for girls that are seeking a partner, if you're solid attractive, at least 6 out of 10. I think any man can make themselves at least a 6 out of 10. Truthfully, um, then yeah, I think you'll be okay. But I more want to focus on to how damaging the black pill can be in terms of that mindset of just how sad you become because you think the world's basically pointless because you can't attract a girl. And when you can't attract the girl, it's like, what's the point? You can work hard in your life, but if you don't have a girlfriend, it's like, or a wife or whatever, it's kind of like, I don't have anything. I do not have anything to share my achievements with. I don't have anyone to share my achievements with. I don't have anyone to confide with besides my friends who they're gonna get busy and have their own life partners and stuff. So it's like a wife is like the ultimate just yin to your yang. I mean, it's just better to do things with two people. It really is. And life kind of seems pointless when you're just alone. And I know we all die alone technically, but you'd still like to be with someone. It's very sad. And just in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's one of your needs. It goes physiological, so water, food, then shelter, then love. So love is before self-actualization. So yeah, love's very important. Um, yeah, the intimate needs of a man. You know, it's weird. A guy that is lonely is, you know, very aggressive. Frankly, he's very aggressive. He's not happy. He's in his head all day. He's not. You don't want to mess with that guy. That guy will. He's erratic. It depends. Also depends on his personality. Some guys are more introverts. Some are extroverts. Some are more. They think through stuff a little bit better. Before they're not as impulsive. They're not as. Well, you can be impulsive and quiet, but you know. Sorry, I meant you can be impulsive and think through stuff because you just become depressed, so you don't even care about thinking through stuff, right? But normally, yeah, I mean, I think someone that's more, even when you are depressed and nihilistic, even if you're more self-aware, then you're not going to do as crazy stuff as someone that's more extroverted and less self-aware, right? Usually, I feel like extroversion relates to being less self-aware because you're just talking to more people, so you don't think through stuff, I think. So yeah, I think that can be very dangerous. Um, and yeah, I do know a lot of dudes that talk to a bunch of people. Very talkative to girls, but they don't get girls and they're depressed about it, right? So, Just because you're talkative doesn't mean that you're gonna get girls at all. Um, but I think life isn't all about females, but I think it's a core tenet of life that you need to find a mate. It's literally in our DNA, and it's like the black pill is just like a huge blockade. It's a block of what here you need to get to here, and you're here. You're just stuck, just depressed and right. I mean, seriously, that's it. That's all I have to say. Don't be black pilled. Work hard, go through pain. Know that if you're competent, and you don't have to be 10%, I'd say top 30% is probably fair. I think. I'm not sure, but just work hard. You'll most likely be fine. If you're not, if you're 5 foot, honestly, I think it's still the same thing. I think you'd probably have to be rich at that point, to be honest, um, or famous, honestly. But most people aren't 5 foot, so I don't think you have to worry about that. So don't give up if you're 5 foot, though. That is important. Do not, for the one random person that's 5 foot, do not give up. No, there's better things for your life. Get ripped. You can get ripped super quick when you're 5 foot. All that aside, you guys have a good day.